Day 10, verses 26 and 27, Arjuna's Heartbreak. Namaste and welcome to Gita 360. Last time we read about Krishna placing Arjuna's chariot between the two armies. Today, Arjuna looks at those who stand before him, and his inner conflict deepens. Arjuna saw standing in both armies fathers, grandfathers, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, sons, grandsons, and friends. This verse describes a scene of heartbreak, not heroism. Arjuna's vision is no longer of soldiers and formations and enemies. He sees relationships. The battlefield turns into a gathering of those he has loved, learned from, and grown up with. Duty blurs under the weight of affection. This is the moment when dharma meets emotion and emotion begins to overpower clarity. Because when Arjuna sees those faces, he sees not rivals, but memories of kindness, love, and shared history. His warrior's determination begins to dissolve into sorrow. He also saw fathers in law and well wishers on both sides. Seeing all his relatives arrayed and ready for battle, Arjuna, the son of Kunti, was overwhelmed with deep compassion and spoke sorrowfully. This verse marks a tipping point. Arjuna is no longer the confident archer. His heart fills with intense grief, and the warrior becomes a seeker. This verse beautifully captures the universal truth that even the strongest among us can crumble when love and duty collide. These verses are among the most humane in the Gita. Before the great dialogue of wisdom begins, there is a pause where the warrior is seeing the people he loves most standing on different sides to fight each other. Number 1. Clarity can shake our entire belief system before it steadies us. Seeing the truth does not necessarily bring peace right away. Sometimes it can be deeply painful, and that pain is the doorway to true wisdom. Number 2. Arjuna's sorrow comes from seeing everyone with compassion. He often mistakes compassion for indecision, but in truth, it shows depth of heart. Feeling deeply is the beginning of understanding. Number 3. Every heart has its own battlefield. For Arjuna, it was Kurukshetra. For us, it might be a family conflict, a hard decision, or a moment when right and love seem to pull us apart. The Gita teaches us that we must stop running from these inner battles and look at them honestly and with clarity. Thought of the day. When Arjuna saw his loved ones, his strength wavered, not because he was weak, but because he felt deeply. So at some point today, stop and ask yourself, what is clouding my clarity right now? Love, fear, attachment, or confusion? True courage is not in the absence of emotion. It is the ability to feel deeply and still act with clarity. Thank you for joining me on Gita 360. May you have the grace today to face your own attachments with compassion, to see clearly, feel deeply, and find your balance between heart and duty.